Zombie apocalypse.
Hey yo, what's up guys, another build video. This is my Magicka Necromancer macro, whatever you wanna call it. It's different, it's not a meta humping fucking build, so... Oh, let's get into it. On the back bar, you run an ice staff, because I don't run sword and board. You run an ice staff, in this case endurance. I am a vampire, so I'm looking into other things. Maybe Death's Wind, maybe something else in defending. But at the moment it's endurance. As you see, 3 pieces active, so there's 1 agility involved as well. My front bar is willpower. Both sharpened. I need to gold out 1, at least 1 of those. And it's dual wield, as you see, because the sword passives got changed. I thought I can use this, so I went and tried it. Front bar willpower, back bar endurance. I run double dot pots because it's a fact if you're a Magicka tune, your light attacks on dual wield do like less than a tickle. So just put double dot pots. I tried with you see the glitch I run, and I tried shock, but it's low and it does like 400 damage a piece, and not worth because these actually tick harder and they actually go off. So just run double dot pots. 1 swarm mother because of the max stats. The body is all light fortified brass. It's a nice set, gives you tankiness. It's a good defensive set. 1 dummy house for the max stats again. Fortified, fortified, fortified. And jewelry is endurance with infused Magicka recovery. I'll show you the stats in a bit. I went into Cyrodiil, trying to get continuous. Took some screenshots of that, so I will put those in as well. I forgot to pop a pot in that one, so recovery goes up to nearly 2.6, 2.7k mag recovery. So 1 Magicka recovery, 1 trainee. Off the health a bit, and 1 willpower to help you out in the front bar. Both infuse spell damage. So for the stats you got up. As you can see, like spell damage goes to 4.4, 4.5k. with purple weapons. As I said, Magicka recovery goes up to 2.7 with a pot and continuous. Spell penetration is a bit low. I'm looking into that. Max mag, max health and max stamina are really nice. As you can see, resistances on the back bar are insane for a 5 light 2 heavy build. The front bar there is still really decent as well, 30k and 24. For 5 light I think that's really decent. So that's all to fortify brass. I run the Atronac Mundus because I was thinking, yeah, I already run enough spell damage as it is, and I run swords to buff the spell damage. I need to level up the Ulus for a bit more to get the full min-max stats out of that. So I think fully buff with a gold weapon you can get up to 5k spell damage on this. Let it be 4.9k, nearly 5k. Then we got Sugar Skulls, because it's just the best food out there. Get the best max stats out of it. Vampire. And that's for the sole reason you got Mist Form and the Spammable. I will go into that. If you cancel the Mist Form, the spell damage goes up by 300. So I usually try and work it in before I go really offensive. The cost increase is high, and the health recovery, it kind of nerfs your back bar. That's why I want to see if I can change endurance. Probably go Deathwind and one more trainee jewelry piece. This way you get more max mag, so you will hit the 40k ish. I think so. Yeah. Well, Vampire, ability cost of Vampire, so that's just spammable, goes down, but everything else goes up. Luckily, we're a magnet though, so as you can see, 1.6k mag. The stun is expensive, but you don't spam that shit anyway. Blast bones, it's all fairly low on Magicka cost. It's just Dawnbreaker. This one get expensive, but this is free. It's kinda okay. But Magicka cost, it's okay. You don't spam this. You don't spam this. You don't spam this. So all your spammables are cheap. So you can run Vampire on this. Well, for the skills you run Arterial Burst. The lower you go, the higher this hits. So it's nice being melee based on this, because yeah, you take damage, so you hit harder, and you eventually will only crit with this, and then it's hard to fuck. So Arterial Burst, Empowering Grasp for the light attacks is not really necessary, but you get minor maim, and you get the Spirit Man that does more healing, and that's nice. Spirit Man that actually heals for a fuck ton. Stalking Blast Bones, tooltips aren't. I think tooltips are weird this patch. They're really, really weird. But, that's what I found out with Nympho and Cosbook. We just think that tooltips are weird. They show way different numbers than they actually hit. So yeah. Blast Bones, degen for another Magicka buff. The dot is okay, but you go for the Magicka buff. Inner Life for the more max mag and Major Prophecy. And the Dawnbreaker has an offensive ult. Ult skill of max stats more than CPs. And this is actually nice. You can run. Look, it's still out. You can run Meteor. And I would run Shooting Star to get more ult back. As you can see, Ice Comet, the damage goes up a bit, but you lose out on a really nice dot that stays on you. They can walk out of the impact area and not take any damage anymore. And it's actually kinda hard to hit this. Because you don't really have a stun to use on them. You can only gain 1k damage, maybe 2, on the initial burst. And your pen bust is better than DB, that's fair. But it's hella expensive, and it's really easy to block. And if you run in a group with some other people and you're close anyway, DB is just nice. Because it hits hard, it does. And if you run group, you probably focus on Glacial Colossus anyway for the debuff. I still think it's weird, the Stamina Morph hits way harder than the Magicka Morph, but hey, that's me. It's everything on on Necromancer, so yeah. Oh, that's it for the skills. As I've said, I need to level 2 with a bit, so I gain 142 more spell damage, So you will hit that 5k fully buffed. And this is nice when you actually spam your shit. You gain a 15% damage bonus. I've tried around with multiple spammables and going staff from bar and crushing shock, but this ethereal burst tooltip is actually higher. I know this gets it gets buffed by your CPs as well. It's just a bit weird. Maybe weakness of elements because my pen is low, but I don't know where to fit it in. I'd use Mistform or a Mist Resistant Flash. This is just the best heal in the game. And you gain more, like if you're really low and you get like a 10k crit heal out of this, your resistances go up and up and up and you can't be taken down that easily. So. Light armor passives, get them all. I get like 5k and out of this. Crit rate is nice. Resistance is nice. And then heavy armor, get them all. Because you run too heavy. 5 light. Vampire, as I said, ethereal burst. I wanna fuck around with Blood Scion. Because you actually hit harder than the Necromancer clown form, but Necromancer clown form just like doesn't let you die. You can still die in Blood Scion. It's a bit. I don't know yet. But, get all these passives. Death is nice. That's why you go stage 3. Vampire. You need stage 4 for this one. So. Oh, it's stage 2. You don't really need stage 4. Fighter's Guild, you go for Slayer as well. On the front bar, it buffs your light stacks for a bit. And this is just nice for my ultimate. Mage's Guild, get them all. Strategic Order, if you don't want to be a vampire, get Race Against Time. And your health recovery goes up by like 1k. But you lose a lot of tankiness and you lose your spammable. And that way you have to run Hungry Scythe or Flame Skull, and both are a bit shit. So, Undaunted, Assault, Support, and I'm a Breton. So you get more Max Mag, you get Spell Resistance, which is nice, you don't really need it, but it's nice. And you get reduced Magicka cost of abilities. This kinda counters the Vampire increase, not by all of it, but by biggest part, so that's nice. Get medicinal use. That's basically it. What you can do in a group: run Boneyard, get someone to proc your like burst thingy. But I really don't like it solo. I like it how it is now, because the stun is actually annoying as fuck. You can. Like the first area immobilizes, then it slows, then it immobilizes, then it stuns. So you can get a whole Zerg that's chasing you off your back in one go. Just get the tether going, and you misform out. That's the build. So, as said, I think this will go up to 4.9k spell damage quite easily in Citadel with continuous, and your tooltips will just go up and up and up. The dual wield is actually nice for the stamina sustain as well. You have 20k, so you can do a lot. And I didn't get, if you looked at it, I did not get Tri-Focus on purpose. This way, you run an Ice Staff, and we still block over stamina instead of Magicka. You got 20k stamina, use it with an Ice Staff, just you lose a Tri-Focus, you don't really lose anything by it, except the Magicka sustain will get higher when you go and block. You can block now, and I almost forgot the new CP system. I'm still figuring this out, to be fair. I just put everything into healing because you're a macro. And I put a lot in crit damage. The crit rate is low, but the crit damage got buffed. So the damage you actually do got buffed, so it is worth for the occasional crit. Crit chance. I don't know what I did here. I need 3 more CPs to get more pen. That's why it's an odd number. Single target attacks to buff the spammable. I know Blast Bones is not single target, but I don't really feel like it needs that buff. It bugs out half the time, so you just get the buff by itself for it being away for longer. Healing 2% more. I don't even know if I can be bothered with this, but you kind of need it to unlock this one. I could take 10 out and put 10 more in here to make myself more tanky, but that's something I'm still figuring out. I don't really need to go into the red one and the green. Green one is just role-playing purposes. I'm not going into that. You do you. I got the same green setup for every fucking tomb. I want the lowest fucking costs on repairs and raid shrines and sprint. So yeah. The red one. I'm just still figuring out. I went for max health. I went for sprint. I went for the roll dodge reduce cost and break free reduce cost. You need those. I like this one, 15% more on CC immunity. And armor one. Recovery one. It's just, I don't know, I'm still figuring out, but that's what I'm doing right now. These 3 will stay the same. They are on F. That's just nice of this new CP system. These 3 you need. Emo. So yeah. Red 3 is always the same. It's just they try to make it more diverse, and in my opinion for PvP min-maxing they just made it more of the same. You just put everything in where you want it. You want the recovery, you want armor, and you want... Well, you can skip on this and just get one of these, but that's about it. So yeah. That's the build video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's just something else, man. If you want to play off meta instead of just some 4-piece tunes, I don't know, just play this. I loved it, still do. I just can't be bothering trying to clip stuff. Servers are still laggy as fuck. You still get zerged down all the time by the same brain dead people who have been doing that for 5 years straight. Zerg. With like 2k champion points and they still know fuck all and they only can play one class and loot low. It's just boring now. So I can't be arsed farming clips when I'm on with friends and we just talk a lot of shit and have fun. And yeah, we do kill a lot of people, but it's more like, I don't think that's suited for build videos. This is the build. Do whatever you want with it. Try it. It's not that expensive. Well, the willpower swords got expensive as fuck, especially if I want sharpened ones. But I had these for days and days and days. So for me, it was all doable. This functions better in a group. If you want to go solo on a mag toon, go mag sword because it's the best around and it's really easy as well. So yeah. People that think mag sword is hard, especially this patch, they should just quit the game, you know. It's too easy. So if you want to have fun, try this one. And thanks for watching, and see you in a bit.